Hey 143 fam, I am back. I am so grateful to be here. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you know that I had a 2-month long journey battling coronavirus. This intro is going to be a little bit longer than usual. I want to talk to you a little bit about some changes and some ideas I have for the channel, how I'd like to evolve things a little bit, the giveaway and how that's going to change. If you'd like to stick around and hear that, make sure you do. Otherwise, I have timestamps down below if you'd like to jump right to your reading. First of all, I'm just going to grab my little healing stone here. I am so grateful for your love and support during this time. It's been a very challenging couple of months for all of us, and I know that I'm not alone in that. Recovering from coronavirus has really been a game changer, a life changer, how I came into this year, and I know many of you are very much in alignment with this. It's just not the way my life looks or is at this point in time, but there's been a lot of personal growth and evolving through the last couple of months for me, more so than even usual. Is something that I've been very committed to my entire life, changing honestly from the inside out. Career, personal life, everything, and I want that to reflect here. What I'm going to be doing in terms of Instagram, in terms of giveaway, you know that I choose 2 winners each month. I know that I still owe a few of you a few past winners your free reading, and I promise you I'm going to get to that as soon as I get these videos out for June 1st. But what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to consolidate my Instagram accounts. So my Urban Soul Guru account, I'm probably going to close that. I'm not going to use that account anymore. I'll keep it open for a little while because I know many of you find me there and follow me there. But I'm consolidating with my primary account. So please switch over before I get rid of my old account. So the new my new Instagram, because I did change this. It used to be Tony Writes Official. Now it's Tony Nielsen Official. I'll make sure I have that in the box below so you know how to find me. But please make that switch over. How this is going to impact my giveaway, I am still going to choose 2 winners. 1 winner will be chosen on YouTube, and this will apply to both winners. I'm going to choose a winner from YouTube and on Instagram if you follow me at Tony Nielsen Official. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment below your video. If you follow me on both platforms, make sure you also let me know that you are a follower on Instagram so that I can find you, so that I can verify that. But I will choose 1 winner here. Again, subscribe, leave me a comment below your video. Winners are always notified at the very end of the month. So both rounds of videos, my first of the month videos and my 15th and my mid-month videos, I go through all comments and I choose winners. Whoever Spirit says needs it the most, I choose it, I reach out to you, and we connect that way. Now, another change that I would like to incorporate into Channel 143 is my music. You guys know that I'm a professional songwriter. I started out as a recording artist like a really long time ago. I was really young. Transitioned to being a songwriter. I write music for people all over the world. But during this time, I've recommitted to my own music again. I've written an entire album. It's a piece of work that I am incredibly proud of. And I'd like to start incorporating music into the channel. None of this is going to happen until Venus goes direct and we're out of shadow, period, because it's not the best time to launch something new. These are just ideas. But I would love to hear how you feel about that. How would you feel about me incorporating some other aspects of my life and my passions? And I mean, music to me is another modality of healing. But how do you feel about that? How do you feel about some of these changes? Please let me know in the comments. I do take your comments and your feedback to heart because this is our community, not just my channel and not just my community. But with all of that said, I know this is getting quite long. I just want to say that I love you all. I know we're going through a hard time. Add Venus retrograde on top of all of that. And I know I'm not the only one who's had a difficult couple of months. It looks like we're still going to have a difficult couple of months ahead, but I promise you there's a lot of positivity here. And Spirit has already shown me how some of these positive little bright spots and light at the end of the tunnel, how that's going to come up maybe a little quicker and maybe in areas of our lives where we're not expecting it right now, because we are still, at least in New York City, we're still quarantined here at the end of May, because things are just not going back to normal. But that's also going to open the door to so many other opportunities, so many other blessings if it's something that you're open to. So we're going to take a look at June 1st. Geminis, you know, I'm a Gemini sun. I promised myself that I would be healed for Gemini season. My birthday's in 2 days, the 31st. By the time I release this will probably be June 1st. We did it, Gems. I kicked Corona's ass so I could be back for our season. Your support means the world to me. 143 fam, thank you again for everything. Now let's jump into your readings. Let's see what is in store for June. Hey Taurus, this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at your general overview first, and love. I love timestamps down below. Taurus, general overview, June 2020. For those of you who listened to my very long intro, I do apologize for how Geminian and lengthy it got. But lots of information and just ideas I wanted to share with you, and excitement for being back. So thank you for those of you who sat through that. I would love your feedback. So please let me know in the comments below what you think about some of the changes and ideas that I'd like to incorporate in the channel. Okay, so we're going to get one more shuffle in here. We'll pull some cards for you. Tonight I'm going to do a bit of a different spread. Taurus. Okay, Taurus. New partner. This is your situation all month long. I feel a heaviness in your heart over a partner, possibly the ending of a relationship that may block this, that may block somebody new from coming in. If you are not all the way healed, continue taking your time. Venus is in retrograde. I'm feeling for many of you, you felt the effect of Venus before Venus even went retrograde during the initial shadow period. The post-shadow period, once Venus goes direct, is going to linger throughout July. But I do feel like for the majority of you, Taurus, you felt this early on. So by the time Venus goes direct, even though there is still going to be that shadow period throughout July, I'm feeling somebody new here, or at least a renewal here, okay? This isn't your love reading yet, but this is definitely very love focused. Now, for those of you who are able to get back to business, get back to work, you may have to entertain a new opportunity. You may not be able to go back to an old company, back to an old job, but there is somebody new and something faded trying to show up. But I just keep feeling it's like heaviness in the heart chakra. Try to do some healing and get some healing done early on in the month. Really commit to that because this feels faded, and you want to make sure that you're ready when the new partner and the new opportunity shows up, okay? Now, crossing this, your challenge is joy. I'm feeling somebody and something new showing up that is joyful for you, that is super positive. But again, a blocked heart chakra is not going to let that end. Somebody still mourning the loss of a job or a business may block a new blessing, a blessing to make more money, something that's more enjoyable, work that is more enjoyable, work that is more in alignment with soul purpose here. But this is really beautiful energy. For those of you who have been healing heart chakra, you've been doing that work, you continue to do that work, this faded joyful energy is going to show up. The only real challenge that I'm seeing is the blocked heart chakra, possibly blocking some blessings. Okay, so I'm just pulling some outcome cards. Yeah, this is a lot to do with love, a lot to do with children. First card out here is child. I'm feeling like a child may have been dealing with some lung issues. It's certainly something that I dealt with healing from COVID. It's still something that I'm healing from a bit at this time. I'm feeling a child possibly go through that. If you are dealing with something along the lines, whether it's COVID related or not, just lung issues, it could be just asthma, allergy related, it doesn't have to be that serious. Spirit is showing me that to heal it, you have to do some healing for the inner child. We have play here too, okay? So there's a lot of inner child healing, but how are you going to heal? How are you going to get to this place of joy? How are you not going to block this and allow the joy and the fated new partner and opportunities to come in? You heal the inner child. You heal the heart chakra. That's where the inner child resides, okay? Love, Cupid. I'm feeling like you have the opportunity for really beautiful, blessed new love here. There's beautiful love. There's work that you love. Children that you love. Spirit just said I'm a child maybe coming back home or being able to rekindle with a child who's been at a distance. You've been quarantined separately. A child coming back home. I'm seeing you finally being able to go outside and have fun with children and not feel so limited and so trapped. There's definitely healing. But what's beautiful about June for you here, whether this is love-related, career-related, or it's just general emotions, because so much has gone on around us, I'm really seeing you so much more healed in the month of June than over the last couple of months. I'm feeling like March, April, but honestly, even your season may have really, really challenged you. Some seriously challenging emotions have come up for many of you. But I see you getting past it. I see you coming full circle with joy at this time. Just make sure you're not burying emotions. Make sure you are doing the inner child work. If a child is sick, I do see them healing. Spirit just said, infuse love into all situations of healing. If somebody's sick, rather than view it from the lens of fear, like rather than tap into fear energy, especially if that fear energy is triggered because it's a child who's sick. Spirit's saying, that's not how you're going to heal it. You hold that person, you hold those thoughts, you hold those energies, you hold the conversations around whoever may be sick or having a hard time. And it may not even be a physical illness, okay? This could be mental. It could be somebody dealing with their own losses that you're worried about. You hold them in love. You hold that positive outcome as though it's already happened. I'm seeing some of you being able to do that law of attraction type healing for somebody that you love, especially around children. Bottom of the deck, Spirit's still talking to you. You need to be meditating more, okay? So if you do not have a disciplined meditative practice like on a day-to-day, Spirit's asking you to do this. It's more than just like a 5-minute quick. Spirit's saying like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. For those of you who do meditate on a regular basis, Spirit is asking you to take it a little bit deeper because there are some messages that are being missed. But what is being missed here, it just feels like, especially now that weather is changing, again, some limitations and some restrictions maybe not being as big of an issue in June as it has been, getting back to joy, some feelings and some emotions that do still need to be processed could possibly be suppressed. Okay, so you don't want joy and the momentum forward to hard stop any sort of a healing process. Make sure you see that through to completion. This is your challenge, but it's also your reward, okay? So I know there's going to be an overlap here in love and romantic relationships. So we're going to take a look. Taurus in love. Spirit just said reunited with a lover, okay? And a lover not in a truly just physical, superficial sense, like real love. Reunited with real love, okay? Taurus in love, Taurus in love, reunited with a lover. It's beautiful energy, the way that channels through me. It's gentle. Could be a gentle person, someone who has a gentle personality, someone who, even if you are, you have a big personality, Taurus, it's almost like somebody who brings out that gentle nature, that more nurturing nature in you. Spirit saying some of you, you know, like you're hustlers, like you're on it. You can be pretty alpha at times. And yet there's somebody beautiful in the mix who brings out the softer side, the romance, the Taurus romantic that is so your nature, you know, but somebody who brings out the best in you, reunited with that lover, that love, or that type of energy, okay? Spirit saying one more, and we'll jump into this. Taurus in love. I love this. Reunited with your lover, embrace, giving relationships another shot. For some of you, Venus rocked the boat a little too much. That shadow period in March, April, and then when Venus finally went retrograde, it's like like a relationship, two people felt like they couldn't survive it. You couldn't survive, especially if there was distance. What has been going on in the world? Work and finances and things being cut off, like just this, all this abrupt change that everybody collectively has been going through. Like it just felt like too much for a relationship. I am feeling like a second shot here, like a real second shot that is fruitful, that actually is of the highest good. Now you may want to wait until Venus goes direct at the end of the month, but I don't know, like that new partner card showing up in the first spread, that could be just a new beginning, okay? So conversations, heart-to-heart conversations, crossing this. I feel like somebody isn't speaking who wants to. Did you guys go no contact because you thought this was really the end? I'm feeling for some of you it's not the end. Wow. Feeling for some of you this is not the end, okay? This is one of your outcome cards, and Spirit's saying this sits between passion and wedding. I don't know. Somebody maybe wanted to release the ex, thought maybe the time had come, and you're certainly letting go of something. There are aspects to a relationship that will truly be over, and that's positive because that will allow you to begin again. Look at how beautiful this energy is, okay? Giving your relationship a chance. As long as you can get talking again, conversations of depth, there's still passion, there's still love. There are commitments in place, possibly commitments reestablished here, Taurus. Look at this. Bottom of the deck is playfulness. This feels like an air sign, possibly Gemini. Again, possibly just Gemini season, now that we're in Gemini season, a reconciliation now this time over the next couple of weeks. But this airy energy, this playful energy, you know, this goes hand in hand too with all that child energy. Once you heal the inner child, you get back to this playful energy. That may be what's blocking communication, okay? So you do that inner child healing, your partner does some inner child healing, now you can give your relationship a real shot. For those of you who are single, you may want to give a relationship a shot, the idea of getting back out there. I do see somebody beautiful and passionate coming in, but I feel like there are going to be miscommunications right now, especially the first half of June. After the 25th, I'm feeling a little bit smoother sailing for you. So maybe circle Spirit saying like the 20th to the 25th. Around that time when Venus starts to go direct, which I believe is the 25th of June, this gets easier. So if you are single, do expect more people to be reaching out to you, being able to connect a little easier than over the last couple of months. But look at this. I mean, again, I want to hold these up side by side. It's like reuniting with your lover. There's so much embrace here. There's really beautiful energy. So even if you've given up on somebody or you feel like a relationship is really done and over with, I don't know. This is showing me like a playful revival. Somebody coming home, somebody coming back, really getting a second shot here in a very evolved way. Now, if you step into a relationship and it's old patterns and cycles and conversations, forget about it. If you are thinking of somebody coming back into the picture, especially if there has truly been a separation, you want to speak first before you meet up in person. Make sure you are truly connecting. Make sure you're not just hearing all the same things. You need proof that your partner has healed and has done the kind of healing that you have done. You want to make sure you're on the same page before you fully open that door back up again to somebody, if that's something you are even open to. For those of you say, no, I released the ex, Venus showed me it was time for them to go, and this is truly of the highest good, then somebody new is trying to show up at this time. I feel like it's going to be toward the second half of the month, but keep an open mind, okay? I'm feeling somebody really feeling ready to love again, whose heart had been hurting. Again, like that heaviness I was feeling in the first spread. It's like that lifts, that heals, and all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I'm going to have fun. I'm going to flirt. I'm going to meet somebody new. I'm going to have that beautiful energy out there in the universe because I'm deserving. It's time. It's time for me to move forward with my life. There's more peace in June for you. There's more healing in June for you. I'm feeling a much healthier outcome. Whether you decide to stay single a little bit longer or you decide to allow somebody to come back in, there's more peace. There's more peace, but it comes from you. It comes from self-love. You're not trying to seek that peace and that happiness through a relationship or through somebody else, right? It's like you've really committed to being that and holding space for that for yourself. that's why there's a positive shift in energy. Even if that allows someone to come back, you're not really going back to an old relationship. You're moving forward to something new together if that's something you're open to. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to leave y'all with that. I'll be back mid-month for your mid-month love reading. I am going to be available this month for emergency readings and emergency sessions only, just because I'm getting back into the swing of things. I'm probably not going to have general availability. If that changes by mid-month, I'll let you know. But for now, I'm still here. If you really need me, emergency sessions, emergency readings, please reach out. I am so grateful to be here with you all again. Thank you so much for your love and support throughout my COVID journey. I hope you all are feeling well and doing well, and I'll see you back here soon, Taurus. I love you. Ciao.